From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I don't know what y'all think. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run out of operation. I'm broke in the check, put 100 out of savings. Every time now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something that can calm down front. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down front. 6 months in, I ain't trying to tell me what you feel about me. You don't know nothing, bear with me. She said she ain't trying to do it with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that city.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the ground, it's Evans. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Darrington Evans, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Mike, 53, 50. Pass 85, pass 85. You know me. Let's go, baby. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Play brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. They're going to need some therapy after this.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To the 48-yard.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Evans. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Throwing, Cousins. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Jets.
They'll run on first down. Evans. The all-pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brought down by...
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate, watch his dirt out the mud.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Last 50 seconds, 50 seconds. Run. And watch the line. Check, check. Run.
Here's Evans. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
50 seconds. Come on.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And able to connect with Berrios. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Jets first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a run with Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Evans. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Evans, the ball.
Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
At the 29-yard line.
This is Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle package, Zelaris.
2nd and 4.
Cut. Check 53, Mike. Check 53, Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch twins.
This out quickly to Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Ricky. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the back.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. On the arm. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Come to my work. We want it.
To throw again, Allen. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Barr brought him down.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
He's up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 6-yard line.
56. 53. Mike. I got it. Tight dog. Kill. Alert. Shit.
Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. I got one. Back.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the handoff, it's Evans. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Steps away to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just
now you
called
can go.
it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darrington Evans with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Marvin Hall returning it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, looking for Andrews down. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and
23 yards on the play. Allen to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Give. This is Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
All on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got his target, Samuel. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, Allen. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll go again here with Evans. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. First carry for James Conner. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
56, 56. 53 at the mark.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins got a man. It's Berrios complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage. Cousins and finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Cousins on 1st down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, New York.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Darrington
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. To the air again. It's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Complete to DeAndre
from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Randy Bullock.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little paper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he comes back with one complete.
Complete to Jarvis.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
4 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Aaron Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cousins. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. On the screen, this is Evans. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Washington.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal from the 1. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Carlson set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Evans. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it with Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Buffalo, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.